You collect from the crystal stores. It's said that these crystals are actually parts of giants. That's why they have energy, because it's the energy of the giants. Every little crystal is some part of artery, blood, or whatever, and you're gonna see in a minute. Look like muscles, right? Look at this stone right here. It looks like a piece of steak. How is this not a body part? And here we have bacon. More bacon, making me hungry. They want you to believe that tall people was a rare thing, but they were all over the world. It was a lot of tall people. They just kept it hidden from us. So there's images of it. You got the internet, you can find anything now.
Where, but it's a giant, and it was frozen by a Gorgon type of technology long ago, and it's written about by Ovid they call him. But anyway, this is the structure. These are real. This I certify by Mud Fossil University as a real ancient petrified creature that was done instantaneously. And Ovid has all of this. All of this is documented, so it's not something that is just a guess. I'm saying, oh, he must have done that instantaneously. No, he wrote all about this. He wrote that they did this to make lawn sculptures, literally. They did this and they posed these people and froze them instantaneously. That's what it says. You see all of the blood flowing down. That's the part where I showed you before, how the different types of muscle is darker here and separated. It was alive. That's all there is to it. It was alive. Things that I have found, such as this dragon-scaled throat, which is attached to a gigantic, enormous dragon, and this is his head right here, and his dragon-scaled throat has now started to decay in the desert, so it has not been here that long. Any coroner will tell you that this is the effluent runoff from dead, decaying bodies. His legs are here, his throat runs all the way into here, and his tail runs all the way to the Mediterranean. This creature is well over 900 miles long, and here is his decaying tail heading towards the Mediterranean, and it continues on and flares out in this area. Now, that is not in question unless you have no eyes to see, and neither is this. That dragon here has attacked with some kind of venom a fish directly below him, and this venom is identical to the venom that comes out of certain reptile snakes, which is highly toxic and deadly to other creatures.
Even gigantic animals that turn to stone. What does that look like to you? A lion, right? It could be something else from a different angle, but it looks like a lion to me right there. Frog, snake. Then other animals you could just pretty much come up with yourself. But look at them. These were living creatures that turned to stone. I guess we see where the legend of the dragons come from. Can you imagine what the planet was like when these creatures were alive? Looks like a toad, doesn't it? And these right here are supposed to be whales. Now, someone actually found a well-preserved body part. You have giant doorways. They left all kind of evidence, stacking rocks, stacking stones. They were being funny. You have all these footprint impressions all over the world. Mountains are actually giants that died and turned into stone. And yes, they can turn into stone. Everything can turn into stone. But if you look at the mountains and you see the features, you can't help but to think, is it really possible? Because they do look like human faces, and I believe some of them are. But the huge mountains, the evidence just looks very close to looking. You see this guy right here? He's picking up an elephant by his foot. Look at this. You think these books were made for regular people? These books were made for giants. Who's gonna pick up a book like this and carry it with them and turning pages? Who put this book on a ship? Who uses this book as a map? This book was made for a giant. You have giant weapons. Those are the dishes that the giants used. Cups, lids, bowls.